Yeah, alright then, after work. You know the crossing after you leave the cafe and then turn the corner under the highway? Yeah, there. Let's meet there. Oh, hold on a sec. Are you up? I'm going to leave the room, so just wait a sec before you start changing. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, is that okay with you? Alright, see you after work. Good morning. Seems like Shin was setting up some sort of meeting. I guess we're going to settle all this after work. Are you listening? Today, after work, head over with Tomo to the crossing by the cafe. He knows the place I'm talking about. I doubt anything will happen, but be careful, just in case. Anyway, I'll go outside, so get dressed. Yeah, I guess I can't blame him. But it seems really harsh to have said something like, be careful with Tomo. Sure, Shin is the one suffering most right now, out of everyone. Hey, good morning. Did you happen to stay over last night at Shin's? I thought I heard your voice over the phone this morning. I dropped by your place on the way here, and no one was home, so I guess I was right. Even without your memories, you still choose Shin? That wasn't the case yet. I totally do. I see. But it's true that you trust him enough to spend the night with him alone? Let's just get to work. Oh, he's jealous. Ugh, work's all done. You have to go to the meeting place now. We should go, Yuki. Shin asked me to walk over with you. "30 minutes later. You know, you were waiting for me the other day, too. What happened with prep school? You were lying about the school being canceled, right? I can make up for all the exam studying later. Right now I can't concentrate because I want to settle this. It'll be really funny if you fail your exams because of this. I'm not going to give you anything to laugh about. So let's settle this. Alright, where should we begin? Yuki, come over here. On that day, you were the one who hurt her when she collapsed at the bottom of the cliff, right? Let me ask you one thing. Why do you think that? Process of elimination, among other things. The first thing that bothered me was when you said when she was discharged from the hospital. Oh wait, Shin. She's just got out of the hospital yesterday. Why'd you bring her all the way over here? Here. Yuki, you look so pale. Is your head hurting? Oh gosh. I'm sorry, I know this is super serious, but the echo thing, I had to do it. You asked, is your head hurting? Remember that? I don't remember, did I? What would be so strange about that? It's true she hit her head, but at first glance, the wounds on her neck were worse. She was bleeding pretty bad, and they even said at the hospital those wounds could have been fatal. The people at the scene saw that too, and after she was discharged, everyone noticed the bandages on her neck first. So why were you suddenly so concerned with her head, Tomo? Well, because I heard that her neck wasn't feeling as painful. I figured a blunt hit to the head would have caused a lasting pain. Okay, I see. Let's leave it at that then. Also, about her memories. She never said a word about regaining consciousness at the bottom of the cliff before losing her memories. She probably realized I could have gone to find her, knowing what happened, so she dismissed the memory as nothing. Yet it was among the first of the things she remembered after she lost her memories, and she lost all of her perceptions she had. And she spoke about it directly and openly, like I had gone and found her. No, I didn't. I only told you that. But I didn't go. That means someone else had to have mistaken. That means someone she could have mistaken for me and found her. Just as she mistook that person for me. Well, let me ask you this. Is there really no possibility at all that you were the one who went and found her? None. It's impossible. If I had gone and done something to her, if I had my clothes covered in blood. Blood pattern there was all over the place. It's not like she had been merely pushed. That person tried to pick her up while she was covered in blood and tried to carry her on their back. They probably put their hands on the wounds of her neck to stop the bleeding. That's the most likely reaction. But if they did all that, it wouldn't have just been their hands that got bloody. They could have just washed their hands, but not their clothes. And what happened if they showed up back at the lodge looking like that? Wouldn't it have been painfully obvious that they had touched her? But I don't fit that bill either. Everyone knows I didn't find her, and I came back to the lodge. But by the time you returned, she had been brought back already. Everyone else was in a complete panic. If you immediately rushed over to her and held her right away, your clothes would have been bloodied instantly. Nobody would have noticed your care. Nobody would have noticed or cared what you looked like for a second before. I see. At the very least, we know it wasn't you then. But that still doesn't mean it was me. The shoe prints. If they were taken to the police, they can do a comparison. I doubt that. The person in question probably already disposed of those shoes. It's very suspicious of you to say. Yeah, it is. You know that I took pictures of them right before they were thrown away, right? I guess, but there's no guarantee that that would serve as any sufficient proof. Oh, then one more thing. There were 2 reasons we went back to the lodge. First was to help her bring back her memories. The second was to see the culprit go and search for evidence. If brought back to the scene of the crime, I figured they would go around and check for any evidence that remained. But the people who found the evidence were me and Sawa. You don't know who was in charge of the search. I do know. I had Sawa record your conversation the whole time. Oh, got him! Wow, so you'd actually go that far. Sawa helped us out a lot. The reason Sawa argued with you when you tried to go and dispose of the evidence that night was because I had her keeping watch. If I was awake in the room with you, you would have been too cautious to try to leave. That's why I asked her. I asked her to wait for a while, and if anyone tried to leave their rooms, to call out to them. I see, so that's why Sawa was up so late, in the same clothes that she'd worn earlier in the day. I never thought that something like that would happen, though. I feel terrible for asking her. Hey, and was that really an accident? Are you sure you didn't really try to shove Sawa down the stairs? Tomo. It was an accident. Was it really Tomo? So he really did try to dispose of the evidence by Sawa. I was just worried about you, and I didn't pay much attention to Sawa's room. I saw you had finally fallen asleep, but the moment I left the room, she called out to me, and I panicked and elbowed her. I don't think I even hit her that hard, though. Sal was probably just startled, lost her footing, and then fell down the stairs. I was honestly shocked when it happened. I didn't intend for that to happen at all. I think so too. Even though you hurt her, you panicked and left evidence everywhere. Now that I think about it, I doubt you'll ever be so cold-blooded to try to cover that up. I wanted to come forward and apologize, but I didn't want her to know what I was trying to do. Now I can finally apologize to Sawa. Thanks for figuring out it was me, Shin. And? What about when you hurt Yuki? Why'd you do that? That was an accident too. I tried to pick her up and my hand slipped. I think he snapped because I called him Shin. I think that's what it was. Oh god! Music change. I'm serious. The reason I didn't admit it was because I lost my chance. By the time I made up my mind to admit everything and return to the lodge, it was already declared an accident. And when she regained consciousness in the ambulance, she looked at me and said thank you. I couldn't say anything. If I brought it up again and came forward, it would have just hurt her. I made up my mind to carry that burden of this crime to my grave. Of course, when the suspicion was cast onto you, Shin, I thought about coming forward many times. I firmly believe the suspicion would have been cleared. You're completely innocent after all. Just so you know, if you did happen to be arrested and charged for it, I would have talked right away. I don't doubt that. While I was held for questioning, you came to protest to the police many times. You even helped my mom in writing up a petition. I know better than anyone that you never intended to have me pay for your crimes. All I wanted was for this to be passed off as an accident. And you didn't want anyone to be blamed. That's wrong. Even if it was just for a moment, you had malice intent. You can't just pretend it didn't happen. I can. Shin, you might have evidence of the crime, but not a motive. We totally do have a motive, though. You want to date me. That's been pretty clear. I'm always going to say it was an accident. I'm sorry for trying to hide it, but I didn't hurt her out of malice intent. There's no reason at all I would try to hurt her. There is. Yuki, remember? Remember what happened back then? What did you say? And what happened because of it? Think back. Do you really intend to turn a blind eye to something you don't want to see? Is that really okay? You won't be able to move on, and our relationship right now is so important. You can't destroy that. Remember. I want to remember. I think I do remember. What I saw was... I saw Tomo, but I thought it was Shin, and then I called him Shin. And he snapped. That better be what happens. Yuki, are you there? Are you okay? Can you stand up? Shin, you came for me. Oh no. 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 You really can't remember anything. No! It's no good. No! Damn it, why? You asked me before about our current relationship. What's so important, right? It's important. To me, it's more important than anything else. There's no way I would hurt her. You're a liar. He is a liar. I know why. I know it. You too. I'm not going to fight anymore. We'll just leave it as an accident. No further arguments, okay? Ugh. Is it okay for it to end like this without the truth and what really happened? Shin, I probably won't be seeing you much anymore. Just go wherever you want, you damn idiot. Why can't you remember any of this? Are you the same as Tomo? Just looking for another way? Pretending nothing happened? If that's truly all you wanted, I guess what I did, I guess this means what I did was unnecessary. I dug up something that you had put in the past for a reason. I damaged your relationship with Tomo. No, you didn't, Shin. I know what happened. I think I called it. And I'm gonna go back and get the good ending for you guys. But I swear to God, I think that's what's right. This isn't what I accomplished. This isn't what I wanted to accomplish doing it all. I wonder what will happen to Tomo. If it was an accident, he probably wouldn't have to pay for any crime. But I'm almost certain that calling it an accident is a lie. Don't you think so too? Yes. But in the end, you weren't able to reclaim your memories. Just like Shin said, your subconsciousness probably doesn't want to know what Tomo's true feelings are. Anyway, don't worry so much. It might take some time, but your other memories will come back gradually. When school starts again, you'll have a lot more help with your memories along. Let's just relax and take our time. I'll still be around for a while, but we don't want you around for a while. We want to be completely separate from you. I heard Tomo was released. Huh? Oh yeah? Yeah, I figured you'd probably already know. You're still in contact with him after all. Why? Once in a while. Once in a while, and we work in the same place too. Sure, once in a while. He's so jealous. I'm serious. More importantly, let's continue studying. We don't have much time left. Shin? Some of your memories still haven't returned, right? Yeah. But I've remembered enough to get by in life without issue. But still, you don't think the reason you can't remember everything is because of something related to Tomo? That I don't know. I thought about it, and I think we should break up. No! What? Why? It's not like I'm in love with Tomo now, you know? But you also don't love me the way you did before either. Can you really say that you don't have any hesitation in comparing Tomo with me? I was actually really worried that you wouldn't choose me after you met us again. Without any chance to hold your memories, he and I are on equal ground. Just because we were going out before doesn't mean I can restrain you like this now. It's not really fair to you or anyone. I'm sure you already know that Tomo has feelings for you. Yeah, but I don't want him. Just putting this out there. This doesn't mean I'm giving up. Just saying we should break up so I can win you over again. I don't feel right binding you down like this. Just because you feel guilty over something. I want to be fair. I'm sure you'll feel better with that too, but you know that Tomo and I won't hold back. So we're gonna have two boys fighting over us? Jesus Christ. It's not a problem with me. I'll definitely make you fall in love with me again. You have that much confidence? Not really. But I won't let anyone else have you. I'll definitely make you mine. So just wait and brace yourself. I'm already starting to feel like you've already won me over. Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't blame me if you start to regret it later on. Okay then, I'll wait. Come and get me. Yeah, you got it. But don't accept me until you can say you have no trace of regret about us. Okay. Thanks. I love you. I told you not to get ahead of yourself, idiot. What? I feel so ripped off right now. I'm so upset. Because I personally think it was because I called him Shin. And he snapped about it. That has to be the real reason. But that's it for the Heart World. I'll be playing this one more time to get the good ending. I'm assuming that was the normal ending. Because the bad ending's where you die, I guess? I don't know. But we shall see. I'll play it over again, but I'm only going to do the endings, and I will label them as such. So this was assuming, I'm going to assume this was the normal ending. And it's I will steal you away, because that's what he was trying to do. I'll steal you away from Tomo, even though we're not really into Tomo. I don't know, guys. But I will see you in the next one.